Penguin, okay, a.k.a. Robin Lord Taylor, a.k.a. Accepted, whatever we want to call this blonde-haired, black-haired, long-nosed guy. Is he the mastermind behind the war?
I think yes and no. I think this war, whoever is starting this, it's definitely not him. They've brought it to a certain point. I think Penguin's given it that push over the edge.
And I actually think that like he's fabricating it because we didn't even hear about it until he was saying it. You know, like it's kind of like Howard Stern said, like, you want to become the king of media, you call yourself the king of media. You want there to be a war, you say there's a war. And he's the first.
Prophecy.
Yeah, self-fulfilling prophecy. I got to do those tongue twisters too.
Right.
And he, you know, and he was the one that was talking about like, there's going to be a war, there's going to be a war. Yeah. And so it's, you know. It's
I agree. You know, at first I was like, maybe he does see his end game being this like major criminal running Gotham, so he would be the mastermind. But I don't think he's quite there yet. I think he's piggybacking on what some major players are doing, and he's really finding his path to come out on top eventually and take over. Because being the mastermind might be a little too much heat for him.
Yeah.
See, and I think he's already made far bolder moves than any other villain that we've seen in the show so far. I mean, look at the fact that it turns out, I called it. I'm like, he orchestrated that robbery of the restaurant. I was like, I didn't believe it, and I was right. And I mean, like, who else has done that? I don't know. I think that he's on top of it, and he's like the next generation of Gotham villains.
Right.
You know,
A little foreshadowing to when he gets his iceberg lounge later on.
Yes.
Which is like his crime central.
He just happens to be the manager now of the restaurant.
But I don't see him putting any sharks in the water in those.
Well, we don't know. They got some years to do that. You know what I'm saying? He got some remodeling and stuff to do. I mean, we don't know what time period the show is in. I assume it's in the past, but you know,
right now, though, I mean, he's setting him like the way we see the show. He's the main villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like, you know, the Penguin in general is a major storyline. So
Well, I wouldn't. Well, actually, you know, I don't even really consider him a villain at this point. I think he's just an independent player.
for sure.
Because no,
but he's killing lots of people.
Yeah, but he's only
finding his
killing the bad
identity.
people.
Yeah.
He's only killing the bad people.
Okay, hold on. All right, yeah,
he's
that's
not
right.
doing
He killed
things for like a
he killed
noble
the things.
reason.
But I think our villains so far are the mob bosses, and I think Penguin is the independent player taking advantage of the mob bosses.
Mm-hmm.